There is a special joy in making new plants. It is like a little bit of magic, really. You take a tiny seed or a small cutting, and soon a new life begins to grow. Watching this happen is truly wonderful. It connects you deeply to your own garden and to the natural rhythm of the seasons. It is a rewarding experience for everyone. You will find it deeply satisfying. A simple pleasure day by day. Growing your own plants also saves money. Think of it, one plant can become many, all for very little cost, or often none at all. This is much cheaper than buying them from a shop. There is also a great sense of achievement. You nurtured these little plants from the start. It is a wonderfully sustainable way to garden. Good for your pocket, good for you. And it is good for the earth as well. A very sensible way to grow. So what is propagation? Then, you might ask, it simply means making brand new plants from parts of plants you already have and love. We can use seeds, those tiny packages of future life, or we can take cuttings from healthy stems. Sometimes we can gently divide bigger plants. It might sound a bit complex, but it is not. I promise you, it is easier than you think. It is a skill any gardener can learn and enjoy for many years to come. Imagine your borders completely full of flowers, beautiful flowers you grew all by yourself, or sharing your new baby plants with friends. This rewarding hobby just keeps on giving. It brings so much beauty and lovely life to your garden space and also to your home. Anyone can learn to do this successfully. All you really need is a little patience and a willingness to try something new. The rewards are well worth the effort. Starting new plants from seed is very common and familiar. Think of bright sunflowers, tasty tomatoes, or pretty zinnias. Seeds offer an incredible variety of plants, including those you might not find in garden centers. It is often the cheapest way to get many plants, especially annuals and most vegetables. It requires a bit of patience, waiting for those first green shoots to appear. Then there is the art of taking plant cuttings. This method is fantastic for lots of shrubs and herbs like rosemary and lavender root easily. You are essentially cloning the parent plant, so cuttings are the way to get an identical new one. It is often quicker than seed for some plants, reaching maturity faster. Division is about sharing the garden's bounty and is perfect for perennial plants that grow in expanding clumps each year, like hostas, lovely daylilies, or ornamental grasses. As they get bigger, they can be gently pulled apart or cut into smaller sections. Each new piece will become a brand new plant. It also helps to rejuvenate the parent plant, keeping it healthy and vigorous for longer. Annual flowers and most vegetables are best from seed, while many perennials and shrubs grow well from cuttings. Clump-forming perennials are ideal for division in spring or autumn. Do not worry too much about getting it wrong. It becomes more intuitive with a little practice. Let's explore sowing seeds with care. First, choose your seeds and good seed compost. Fill your pots or trays, then gently firm the compost. Sow seeds thinly. Follow packet instructions for covering depth. Water gently, perhaps from below. Label everything carefully. Now, for stem cuttings, select a healthy, non-flowering stem. Make a clean cut about 4 to 6 inches long, just below a leaf node. Remove the lower leaves. Dip in rooting hormone. Insert into moist compost. Cover to keep humidity high. Place in a bright spot but not direct sun. Dividing plants is best in spring or autumn. Dig up the plant clump and shake off excess soil. Pull clumps apart by hand or use 2 forks. Or use a sharp spade. Ensure each section has roots and shoots. Caring for seedlings is crucial. Once sprouted, they need bright light. Keep compost moist. For cuttings, wait for new growth. Gradually acclimatize them. Harden off before planting out. Potting on your growing baby plants is the next step. When seedlings have a few sets of true leaves, or when your cuttings have rooted well in their pot, they need more space. Gently transplant them into slightly larger individual pots using fresh, good quality potting compost. Always handle delicate seedlings by their leaves, not stems, and water them in well. Hardening off prepares them for the great outdoors. Plants grown indoors need to get used to outdoor conditions gradually. For about a week or 2, put them outside just for the day at first, then bring them in at night. Gradually increase their exposure to sun and wind. This toughens them up and prevents shock when planting in your garden. Young plants need consistent moisture, but avoid soggy conditions that can lead to root rot. Water thoroughly when the top inch of compost feels dry. Once they are established, feed them with a dilute liquid fertilizer, following the instructions carefully. This will provide the essential nutrients they need for healthy growth. Propagation is a wonderful journey. Enjoy every single step of this adventure.